Hi YouTubers, it's Veroni Anderson, the Love Catalyst and the Theta Healer Practitioner. How are you guys tonight? So in this video, I want to talk about, do you want to have better sex, right? And if you want to have better sex, try this. So the reason I decided to do this video is because I noticed that a lot of women is actually not coming. They're having sex with their partner and they're not coming, and they actually feel that this is a norm, right? And then most of them, after they have sex with their partner and they didn't come, what do? They go home and masturbate. But that's not the way it's supposed to be, because as women we take so long to warm up. You got to stimulate the mind first before, right? And then stimulate the body. But a lot of guys don't get that. They just want to bram bam, thank you mom, and they are over, while we're still looking and saying, what just happened here? Because you haven't even started while they're done and falling asleep, right? And you haven't even get your pleasure off, unless the guy really loves you and want to really make sure that you come. Then they will take an interest in it. But not a lot of guys take an interest in you coming. They just care about themselves. They just care about themselves. Another reason why I wanted to do this video is because a lot of some women have sexual trauma, and once you have sexual trauma, that just messed up your sex life. You get nervous around coming, or maybe you don't even experience a come in your life. So that's why I want to do that video. And then I noticed that a lot of women are afraid to pay attention to their pussy. They haven't even looked at it. They're afraid to look at it, right? And they pay no attention at all to it. The only time they remember that is there is when they want to piss, or when they're having a baby, when their period is there, or when they want to have sex. But just imagine if somebody have never paid attention to you, and then all of a sudden they ask you for something and they want to use you. What would you do? Of course, your reaction, you would not act favorable towards them, right? And you will not do the response that they ask you for. That's the same thing with your pussy. If you have never paid any attention to it, or that's the same thing with your yoni, if you have never paid any attention to it, when it's time for it to do something for you, it won't respond. It will be dry and it will be numb. So what is this thing that I'm talking about? And I think it does wonders for me. So, and I know it will do wonders for you, because this thing have been around for 5,000 years, and actually it's just the people who is in there, the royals. Royals used to use this because of how powerful it is. The poor people didn't get a chance to use it, but now the world is different, so we have access to it. And this thing is actually called the yoni egg. The yoni egg. I'll explain in another video how to actually use this the correct way, right? So as I said, this is a yoni egg and it's a crystal. So what does this yoni egg do, right? So how does it increase your sexual power, or how does it make you come, have better orgasm, better come? So once you start to use this, practice with the yoni egg on a regular basis, you're not going to just try it one time and think it's going to work. So after you start to use this on a regular basis, your brain is going to communicate with your yoni, your pussy, and said something wonderful is happening down there. So what the brain is going to do, it's going to send a message, and then that area in your vagina that was always numb, it's going to start to stimulate. And when it starts to stimulate, it's going to get more sensitive. Not only that, but now that you're putting the yoni egg in your vagina, it starts to stimulate it and make it more sensitive, right? It's awakening all those muscles. Once it awakes all those muscles, better come. And once you have the yoni egg in, is that you are paying attention to your vagina. You're giving your vagina love every day. You're giving your vagina love every day. You're giving it attention every day. You're intentionally put in this thing, this precious stone into your vagina, right? And you're giving it love. You're giving it exercise. And it's going to increase the sensitivity in your vagina. Because what's happened is because we don't move around a lot, right? We sit down. So our pelvic muscle is weakened. And because it's weakened because there is no blood flow going to it. So once we start to use this, we're going to develop the strength in our pelvic muscle, and the blood flow is going to start moving. So of course, more sensitivity. So, you know, I tell you about your brain now is sending neutrons to your pussy, right? So what happened once it's this yoni egg is in, your pussy is just going to get so wet because our Bartholomew glands that produces fluid is going to start working in excess overdrive. And this is especially good for women who is postmenopausal. So don't think it's just for the young girls. It's also for people who are postmenopausal and who have dry vagina, right? So instead of using those fake ass lubricant, you could use this to have a better sex. So what happened when your vagina start to get wet, or your pussy start to get wet with this? It's just better sex. The guy's gonna enjoy it more. You're gonna enjoy it more. Your body just get loose, right? And more relaxed. And when I tell you, you're gonna be wet, you're gonna be wet. Actually, you're gonna be so freaking hot. That's what this egg do. It just awaken. It awakens. So get ready. Get ready. It awaken your pussy still. You're like, oh my God, you're on fire. You're actually on fire with this yoni egg, right? So, of course, as I said, most women, they come when you do the oral. When you do oral and they don't actually come vaginal, using their vagina. But what this egg will do will start to make you have, say, 3 different kinds of cum, or orgasmic, let me use the right word, orgasmic. Orgasmic cum. So now you're going to start to come by the vagina, because the canal, the vagina, because it's just so juicy, it's just so lush, it's just so sensitive that maybe you could just sit here right now, think about it, and just actually just come on yourself, because I'm sure that happened to me, right? And then your cervix, you could actually have a cervix orgasm or a cervix cum. That's because of all this power that this thing is moving and shaking, right? So your vagina is no longer numb, it's no longer dead, it's strengthening the pelvic muscles, it's making it sensitive. Your brain is like your whole, your pussy is just regenerated and just come to life. This thing make it come to life. And now you could even have you could even have more luscious, I'm sorry, I just get tongue tied. You could even have like better cum, right? So the dexterity in your vagina just increase. So now that you start to use all those, now that you start to exercise, all those muscles that was dead just begin to come alive, right? And when I talk about dexterity, is that you could squeeze your man penis, right, with different muscles. So you could contract on it and just make that his sensation is just going to, if he comes quick, don't squeeze on it, because he will just come quick and you not going to have your fun, right? But don't let him get out the bed broom unless you have your cum. I'm telling you, he ain't leaving until you come. So you could actually squeeze because the muscles is going to be so strong. So you could actually squeeze on his dick. Another thing too, you could actually have sex with this yoni egg in. More pleasure. You just got to tell your partner that is in there. And no, it's not going to get stuck. Don't ask me that stupid question one more time. It's not going to get stuck because your cervix, don't let anything pass to go up into your womb, right? It's just going to give like more. It's just going to give more pleasure, more pressure for both you and him, right? Because it's so sensitive, so it's more compact, so it's just more pleasure, it's more orgasmic, it's more mind-blowing sex, mind-blowing cum, just you see stars. This would also help you to squirt. Yep, told you. This would also help you to squirt. For all the women who's always dying to squirt, this will help you to squirt, right? So what you got to do, regular practice. You can't just put it in one day and think that miracle is going to happen. Just make sure when you're buying this, it's a genuine egg. My first crystal that I bought is actually $60 because it's certified and it was hot. So make sure it's from a certified yoni egg provider. So guys, thank you very much for watching me. Please leave a comment. Please like and share and subscribe to my video. This is Veroni Anderson, the Love Catalyst. Bye guys.